Welcome to day 1 of the 21 Days of Calm. First of all, congratulations on completing our initial 7-day mindfulness program. In this follow-up series, we'll be digging deeper, exploring different types of practices and ways to bring mindfulness into your everyday life. As we suggested in our initial series, the more we practice mindfulness, the easier life becomes. And easier is great because the events in our lives are constantly changing, and we're often tossed around with them as they do. When we look closely, we discover that our emotional state is, for the most part, completely dependent upon our external circumstances. We're happy when things are going well, but because everything is temporary and our circumstances are always changing, our happiness rarely lasts for long. We fall in love, and the honeymoon phase lasts for, 6 months or so, until we realize our partner is human and has faults. Everything changes. The new job, the new city, the sparkle of what's new and exciting, it all fades after time. And when it does, our happiness fades with it. That is, until we stop perceiving everything that happens as good or bad, and learn how to better accept that which we can't control or change. There's a great story about this. There once was a farmer whose horse ran away. Upon hearing the news, his neighbors came to visit. "Such bad fortune," they said, full of sympathy. "Maybe," the farmer replied. The next morning, the horse returned, bringing with it 3 other wild horses. "What great fortune!" the neighbors exclaimed. "Maybe," replied the old man. The following day, the farmer's son tried to ride one of the untamed horses. He was thrown off and broke his leg. The son would forever limp. "What terrible fortune!" the neighbors cried. "Maybe," answered the farmer. The next morning, the army came through the farmer's village to draft young, able-bodied men for the war. Seeing his son's limp, they passed him by. The neighbors congratulated the farmer. "What wonderful fortune!" "Maybe," said the farmer. The point of this story is that nothing is static as it seems. It's hard to know which experiences are going to turn out to be unfortunate or fortuitous because everything is constantly changing. One opportunity passes us by, and another one appears. A disappointment turns out to be a stroke of luck. So what if, like the farmer, we learned how to respond to our circumstances non-reactively, so that we weren't always emotionally thrown around by the ups and downs of life? For the next few days, we're going to practice a series of meditations on non-reactivity to sensation, sound, thought, and emotion. For today's practice, we'll start with sensation. We've explored body scans as tools for relaxation and to deepen awareness, but today we'll use it as a specific tool to explore how to respond non-reactively to sensation. Find a comfortable position on a cushion or chair and close your eyes. Bring your hands together or rest them softly in your lap. Sit in a posture that embodies wakefulness and let your body rest easily. Breathe in and out in a natural rhythm, following the breath. Observe it flowing in and out without anticipating it. Let it guide the way. Now let's shift our attention from the breath to the body. Place your focus on the top of your head and observe any sensations that are there. Explore the area for a few seconds or breaths. Continue scanning downwards, observing sensation on the face and the back of the head. You'll move down to your neck, then scan the shoulders, arms, and hands. Move down to the front torso and back torso. Then scan the pelvic area and sit bones. Last, observe sensation in the thighs, legs, and feet. Scan slowly from part to part at your own pace, and once you've completed the length of your body, begin scanning up again slowly from bottom to top. As you scan, if you don't feel any sensation in a specific area, just wait a few seconds to explore it fully before moving on. You might feel subtle sensations such as soft tingling or itching, or more uncomfortable sensations such as pain or perspiration. Simply notice what's there, and as you continue scanning the body, notice how all sensations change as your attention moves from part to part. Don't be discouraged if you feel no sensation, and equally, don't become frustrated if you feel strong or uncomfortable sensation. What you feel isn't important. What is important is how you respond to the sensation. This practice is about observing what you feel without reacting to it, knowing all sensation is ephemeral and ever-changing. The itch on your forehead, the cramp in your foot, the cool breeze in the air. All sensation is constantly changing with each passing moment. Continue to scan your body slowly, part by part. If there's a relaxing sensation, notice it. If there's pain, notice it. If your shoulder's itchy or if your tummy's growling with hunger, see if you can stay with whatever's happening without leaping to do anything about it. We're training ourselves to observe sensation with interest and curiosity rather than reactivity. Some sensation may intensify as you notice it. Other sensations may decrease or disappear. Simply remain open and curious about the changing nature of sensation, accepting what you notice without judgment, without preference, without reactiveness. As you continue to work with non-reactivity in mindfulness practice, eventually you'll find you become less reactive to the ups and downs of life. A long-term meditator doesn't get as bothered when they're sick because they know this too shall pass. When there's heartbreak or loneliness, the pain might not go quite as deep or stay as long. When there's insomnia, not being able to sleep doesn't feel as bothersome. Regardless of our circumstances, we're better equipped to maintain peace of mind. And as the practice finishes, keeping your eyes closed, gently wiggle your fingers and toes and bring your attention back to the room. Take a moment to notice how you feel, then gently open your eyes. Congratulations for completing day 1 of the 21 days of calm. I look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow for day 2, where we'll be continuing our exploration of non-reactivity through sound.